Like to Mr. Man up a song, let me know, 0800 111 40 41. There is a purpose to this. The Chelmsford-based group Mindset Mentors, they've teamed up with the Mr. Men Little Miss Company to create an early years programme for schools. Tessa Hawes is the founder and CEO at Mindset Mentors and joins us now. Tessa, thank you for coming in. Just tell us more about the partnership.
Oh, do you know what? It's very exciting. And as you say, Mr. Men Little Miss is so nostalgic for everybody. It's Mr. Tickle's 55th birthday this year. So they have been inspiring the nation really through storytelling for many decades. We, as a company, a Chelmsford-based company, we've actually been in the children's mental wellbeing arena for the last 6 years. And we were approached by Mr. Men Little Miss last year. And they want to kind of move into the live events and the educational space. And as part of our methodology is storytelling, it was a natural fit. So they came down to Essex to see us, see our programme in action, and were delighted by what they saw. And we've spent the last kind of, number of months actually pulling our brands together so that we can utilise the amazing, well-known kind of, as you say, Mr. Tickle, Mr. Bump, Little Miss Sunshine, Mr. Happy, bring them into our programme and help to inspire the early years.
So how does it work in schools then? If I'm a primary school child, I go to class one day, how will Mr. Happy, Mr. Bump, how will they kind of teach me about my well-being?
Yeah, well, the last 6 years we've been pulling together a programme that really does work for early years and primary school children. So we've been working with pre and primary, and the way that we work is through having fun and creative sessions. So if a child comes to us in an early years setting or in a primary school, we would start first of all by connecting with that child so they get to know, like and trust us. We then move on to some breath work and some meditations, which are voiced by my children. So every child hears from a child's voice. And then we tell a story based on the superpower that we're teaching that day. We have a curriculum of 25 superpowers that we teach, all from kind of, resilience, courage, calm. And in the storytelling element, that's where Mr. Men Little Miss enter the programme, because just like people, they are all fabulously unique. But we all need to feel that toolkit for life to help us with challenges or things that come up along the way. And that's what we teach. So the Mr. Men Little Miss characters form part of our story. The children hear as a third person the challenges that maybe Mr. Tickle has. And then in comes Annie from Mini Me Mindfulness, who teaches Mr. Tickle the power of his breath. He kind of, relaxes into that, and then forever and more, he has his breath superpower in his toolkit for life. So he's still wonderfully Mr. Tickle to start and to finish, but they build their kind of toolkit as they work with us, through these sessions. And then we move on to learning through game, through music, through movement, through play. So we teach one superpower each session, and our programme spans the whole academic year.
There might be someone listening to this thinking that they've heard quite a lot about mental health and mental well-being through schools, and they might be thinking, well, is it still necessary? How much does this build up a 5-year-old's arsenal to help out?
Yeah, well, your belief system is kind of built between the ages of 0 and 7, and your view of the world and your perception of others and yourself. So it's really important that we actually engage with children at the earliest years, because if they can understand what's happening in their head and their heart and their body, and be given some tools to be able to navigate those feelings if they become challenging, then that has a positive ripple effect into everything they do, into relationships, into home, into the classroom, into the nursery. So this is filling the toolkit for life. So every human being, needs or should be equipped. And the earlier we can equip our children, the better that is.
It's BBC Essex. We're talking to Tessa Hawes, founder and CEO Mindset Mentors, who have teamed up with Mr. Men and Little Miss. Just before we take a track, we've been talking about A-levels and T-levels and B-Techs. It's results day, and we've been asking, do you have to go to university to be successful? I imagine that it's teaching mindfulness and teaching mental well-being is really important when we're talking about higher education and moving forward.
Absolutely. When I heard you mention this earlier, it was kind of music to my ears, because I spent 23 years in the city as a financial advisor. So I took lots of exams, was very highly qualified. I then started to business coach people, and I recognised that you could have the best decorated CV, you could have the most successful career, but to go into business, for example, it's not necessarily those skills that are the most important, but it's how you navigate things mentally. And so building that mental kind of courage and resilience is as important, which is what led me into this mindfulness and positive psychology arena as well, so that I could business coach people to become successful in whatever they chose to do in life. So both of them go hand in hand.
Right the way through. It's really, really interesting to talk about this. We'll do a little bit more, and we'll investigate a few more of your Mr. Men and Little Miss tracks. Please send them over 0800 111 40 41. It's 24 minutes past 12. Here's Take That on BBC Essex. Take That, it's Sweet July, Dan Simpson with you. 27 minutes past 12. We are chatting to Tessa Hawes, founder and CEO at Mindset Mentors. They've started a brilliant partnership with Mr. Men and Little Miss, taking mental well-being into schools. So, Tessa, what type of skill? We've heard about building that toolkit of ways that kids can deal with their mental health. What skills are they learning from you?
So we have a framework of 25 different superpowers that we teach. That goes everything from, courage, failing forward, breath, affirmations, how they speak to themselves, posture, how they walk into the room. So there are, our curriculum spans the 25 different superpowers, of which we share on our website, mindsetmentors.co.uk as well.
So all morning we've been having some fun because there's a lot of heavy stuff knocking around. So we've been having some fun trying to Mr. Men up songs, and I thought I would give you some for your reviewing position. So we've had Mr. Sneezy Lover by Phil Collins. What do you think?
Okay. It's good.
Spoiler for you. They don't get better. Little Miss Ironic. Is there a Miss Ironic?
I don't know. I don't think there is. I'm not sure. I'm not one I've heard of, but hey ho.
Okay. Susanna Malden was, is it Little Miss Daydream Believer?
I like that. We all need to daydream and believe we can.
There's another one that you won't like, Jim in Harlow. Mr. Sneezy Like Sunday Morning.
Right, okay. I like that one too.
We're doing a lot of heavy lifting, aren't we? We've had, so Adrian said through loads. This is my favourite, actually. Elton John with Little Miss Tiny Dancer.
Very nice. I'm a fan of Little Miss Tiny.
So it's all happening. So this is starting in September, is it?
This is all kicking off in September. We are live at Carfest for our first ever superpower party. And that is going to be really good fun. We've got the Mr. Men team coming down. We've got Mr. Tickle actually making an appearance, and we'll be running one of our superpower sessions. And then we're going into schools and nurseries from September. We already have sessions running across the country. We have the last 5 years with Mini-Me Mindfulness. We have a national franchise that goes as far north as Liverpool and as far south as Newquay. So we are delivering these sessions live and in person right now. But we will have the Mr. Men, Little Miss programme launching in September to add to our kind of ecosystem of services that we're able to offer. So this is our kind of mindset for early years. We've got mindset for kids, but we also have mindset for teens that are coming and mindset for adults as well, because little eyes are always watching and you can't pour from an empty cup. So we are here to help support the nurseries, the schools and the parents that are raising the next generation.
It's incredible how thoughtful you are. As you say, little eyes, they're always watching. So you always need to be thinking about what we can do, how we can help them as they grow up. And just finally, you're off to Carfest. That's going to be really interesting. You've got bands, you've got all sorts happening, and you're there delivering your workshops.
Absolutely. They've got an amazing, it's all for kids charities, and they have got an amazing array, actually in Silverstone this year, which is the first time they've been there, but they have arenas for children with lots of different activities happening throughout the day, and then the bands and DJs and everything kick off in the evening. So we're really looking forward to it and showcasing what we can do nationally. What we do is fun, it's engaging, it's creative, and we're dealing with a really serious subject, but in a way that connects with the children that we're teaching.
Well, it's been fantastic to hear all about it. All power to you. Best of luck for Carfest and through to September. That's Tessa Hawes, founder CEO at Mindset Mentors, who have just teamed up with the Mr. Men and Little Miss company to create an early years programme for schools. It's 12:30, BBC Essex, Dan Simpson, Annie Lennox on the way.